Lisa the Love Coach, and today is day 2 of the How to Meet Quality People Challenge. You're single, you're dating, everybody says the same thing to me. They're like, Lisa, how do you meet high quality people? How do you meet the high quality people? I want to meet them. Where are they? So yesterday I kicked this off with day 1 of my challenge. And it's basically a 6-day challenge. It's based on a blog article that I wrote. You can check that out at lovequestcoaching.com under the blog section. And it's basically 6 steps to meeting high quality people. And so every day I'm going to take one step, challenge you guys to do the step. Okay, so day 1 was yesterday, and I will recap for all the newbies coming on. So really quick, the first thing you want to do if you're committed to meeting high quality people to date, you want to get clear on what it means for you to live a high quality life. So the first day is all about focusing on you. It's like, what do you want for your life? What are your short-term goals? What are your long-term goals? Like, what are you doing for yourself? What are you going for? All that, right? How do you want to live? And then you're like, okay, I got it. I have clarity. I know what I want to do with my work, with my body, my mind, my soul. I get it. I'm in. I'm handling it. So now comes day 2, which is today, people. So once you get handled and you like know what you want for you, now it becomes really easy so that then you can determine what you want in that ideal person. So day 1 is all about, what do I want in my life? I need to get really straight and clear on what it is I want for me. Okay, job, career, whatever you're going for, hobbies, like how do I want to live my high quality life? What does that look like to me? Regardless of who's even in my life, just me, what does that look like to me? And once I have that sorted out, then I can say, okay, so based on what I know I want for me, now I know what kind of quality person I want to have beside me as a partner. Somebody who is going for their own thing, I'm going for my thing, we mix it up, we create something special. So when you get to this next step, so this is the day 2 challenge, you're going to get very specific. Now that you have your list about what do I want for me, the next part of this, like you can even write it right beside it, look at each thing, and you're like, okay, so now I need a person, or I'd like a person, or I am interested in finding a person, a quality person that has these attributes, whatever they are, and get very specific. Right? So like, let's give somebody an example. Okay, let's say you're like, I don't know, you're at a time in your life where your children are somewhat grown and you're not into having kids anymore. And your kids are maybe like in their teens, junior high age, and you're like, no, dude, like they're out of the house in 4 years. Like I am setting this up where I am dating with that future in mind. Kids, toodaloo, what's my money doing? You know, they're going to be off to college. What's my time like? How much time do I have for me, for this person? So you have to start really having a vision for the life that you're creating for yourself, regardless of who's in it with you. And then once you have clarity on that, then you say, okay, obviously if I want like life of freedom with some dude and I have my kids that are already going to college in a couple of years, or they're young still, but they're like self-reliant, self-sufficient. I can leave them alone and go on dates and go on vacations and whatever. They're, you know, teenagers. So that means that I can't be dating a guy that has little kids. I can't be dating a guy that is newly divorced with young children. That's not a fit for me. So not to say this isn't a quality person. It could be wonderful, great quality person, but it's not a fit for you. So when I say quality person, you know, it's like you want to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, you know, they have their shit together. And through those circles, you can potentially meet quality people. Now, Depends on your city. But there are cities out there where people might look all shiny and nice on the outside, but on the inside and in the mind, they're like, and there's sometimes that happens. So you have to be like really on point with like who you're putting your time around. Again, quality people is what we're looking at. So you have to look at your own life, quality life. Am I living a quality life? What does that mean to me? What am I putting in my head? What am I reading? What am I thinking about? Whatever. So these are my values and the kind of people I want to be around, the quality people I want to be around. Where are they? What are they doing? What are they reading? Where are they going? What are they exposing themselves to? Like, is there a seminar? Is there a museum? Is there an exhibit? Is there a charity event? Is it, like, where are my people? So a lot of times when people come to me, they're like unclear, very unclear. They just know they want to be with someone and they just have an idea in their mind. It's very like nebulous, like it's just this like floating around in the ether. And I'm like, listen, okay, number one, get really super clear on what you want out of your life. Number two, get really super clear on who that person needs to be in order for you to have the things you want in your life with someone by your side, doing your thing, hanging out together, nice, good, no drama. Both want the same stuff. And, you know, it's the same kind of lifestyle also. So this is like a really big deal, and a lot of people do not do this work, and they spin around and they, you know, walk down the street and, you know, trip and fall into a relationship. Like they don't really consciously, you know, with awareness, sit down and really think about the next, you know, couple of years of their life, what they're doing with it, so that then they can get really specific about the kind of person that is a fit for them, is a quality person. Like, I see so many people like downshift and settle just because they want to be with someone. Like, they don't give a shit who. Not a quality person at all. They get used, lied to, manipulated. They're just like not quality people. And they start off appearing like nice and whatever, but like there are a lot of red flags that people ignore. So when you're really, really committed to your own life, right? Like you have a plan for you. And you're like, this shit is leaving the station. This train is leaving the station. Whoever is on it does not matter. I am leaving. I am going over there. And so I need to know who is going to accompany me on my journey over there, because I'm going. So when you're that committed to your vision of your own life, you get really specific about the kind of quality people that you want around you, not only just intimately like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or a husband, wife, but like the circles, the people that you're going to be around, the kind of conversations you want to have, the kind of just the values that they have, you know, people that you want to be around. So this is a very, very you know, common thing that people come to me. They're like, where can I meet quality people? Where are they? Where are my people? Where? Like they think there's a store called Quality People and they're just kind of hanging there and like, hi, can I have that one in a size 7.5? Cool. Can I have that one? You know, like it's not like shoes. It's not the same. But when you have clarity in your mind about your own life and your own direction and the kind of quality people you want to be around, and you believe that they exist, and you embody that which you want, so you start living your high quality life, right? You start like magnetically calling in quality people. I'm going to give you an example. As you know, I'm dating and relationship coach, and there's a community of other coaches, and they're everywhere. They're all over the world. And I mean, amazing, beautiful people who just really have an intention to help other people. And they all have their own stories as for why they got into coaching in the first place. So I find that I have a vision for my business, and therefore I want to associate myself with quality people within my industry. And then in having conversations with them, just me kind of hanging out and doing my thing and living my life. And I'm here in Miami, and boom, some chick from Toronto finds me online, and she's like, reaches out, I love your work. Oh my God, I'd love to like brainstorm with you. I'm putting a project together with several coaches and this and that. Just super cool chick. We had a great conversation about SEO and all this stuff. Long story short, quality person. Me, quality person in my business. I come with integrity. I come with a level of professionalism. And so I call in those same type people. Let's say I'm single. I'll give you the story of when I met Mr. S, for those of you who have not heard it. I made a commitment. I like stood here in my living room. I pulled myself out of dating because I was seeing patterns. I was seeing that I was attracting people, quality people, but there were people who wanted like not anything serious, friends with benefits, quick little fun dates. And I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I had to step into the quality version of Lisa. And I had to say, if I want a high quality guy, I cannot accept this. I can't accept anything less than that. And it's not to say these people, like I said, quality people, fine, but not where I was. So they weren't aligned with the level of quality that I was looking for, to be quite honest. They were, that's not a quality person. A person who looks at me and says, I don't want to commit to you and I just want to like sleep with you. Sorry. It's kind of a downgrade for me. You can't be afraid to say that. Cannot be afraid to say that. So day one, get clear on what you're doing in your life. You want to meet quality people, start committing to what you want to do for your own life. You will see that the level of people who will come at you to date you will completely change. Completely change. Because you're just not going to have time for the bullshit anymore. You're just not. You're not even going to like be vibing on the level of bullshit anymore. You're going to be like, dude, I have direction, commitment, passion, focus. You think you're going to have some like loser step up to you and be like, oh, hi, like not having any kind of game plan of anything of what they want to be and do? Like, no. It starts with you. It always starts with you. So like love yourself enough to be like, I care about myself, right? I want to have like a really good life for me, and I'm committed to these things, right? So that brings you to number 2, which is, all right, cool. Once I got me on point, I know what I'm doing with me. What kind of person, what kind of partner, what kind of quality person do I need to be around? If I am stepping into high quality within my own life, what kind of high quality person do I need to get around? Like, what is a fit? And you just get super clear on that, and do not settle. Do not settle. I see people wasting time in situationships and ridiculousness. Ridiculous, dramatic, ridiculous for no reason. No reason. Except they would rather be with someone than no one at all. No one. So getting back to what I was going to say about me and Mr. S, I made that decision. I said, I am not going to give my mind, my body, my soul, my attention to anyone not of high quality. Not anyone. And I said it, voice to the universe. I said, you know what? Maybe it's going to take 6 weeks. Maybe it'll take 6 months. Maybe it'll take 6 years. I don't care. I do not care. I am going to live my life to the fullest, and I'm going to get around some good quality people, and I'm going to step into the greater version of myself that I know that I must become to invite in, to attract in the very type of guy that I'm looking for at this juncture in my life. And I did it. And from the time I had that conversation with the divine, with God, with source, whatever you want to call it, and I sat here and I said, this is how this is going to roll. I am going to focus on me. I am going to do me, for me, 100% all in on me, and love up on me and have a great time by myself. I'm going to roll solo. None of this just, oh, this guy's cute, I'll date him for a little while. Like, no. I am looking for the real deal. The real deal. If you're looking for the real deal, you don't just date anybody. You don't. You're nice and you're polite and you know what to ask. And you know what exactly you're listening for so that you can decide, ooh, okay, this is somebody I think this could be, let's see where this can go. And you ask your questions and you can find pretty quickly if they are of the quality that you're looking for. So I went ahead and I said, okay, quality people, that's it. I'm up-leveling the company I keep, up-leveling also the seriousness of body, mind, soul. Like, this is, a queen. It can't be entertaining the behaviors of a pauper if I'm a queen. Got to be like, listen, settle it down, rein it in, and put your standards where they need to be. So when you see women who are like, yeah, but I get horny. I mean, I have needs. I mean, I appreciate that. I get that. I get it. And from the time that I declared and decided that this was the standard that I was going to set and this was the kind of relationship that I was going to be interested in, that I would entertain only and only that, it took 4 weeks to manifest that exact relationship. 4 weeks. Why? Because I got really clear, I got my journal out, and I wrote down, what is Lisa's life in the next year, 2 years, 5 years? What am I doing with me? And then after that, I said, all right, so this is the kind of dude I want him, he's got to be from New York. I prefer that he lives within walking distance. No, this is how specific and crazy people thought I was. I was having this discussion, I remember this. I was having this discussion at a table with women, and they were like, so, like, what's the deal? Like, you're not, like, I thought you started dating again, and then you didn't. And I'm like, now you're not? I'm like, no, I pulled myself right out. I went into the game, I saw what it was, and I said, nah, it's not what I want. So I pulled myself out. And they're like, well, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I got to get intentional. I got to set my intentions. I got to be really intentional and purposeful. I do a program, Dating with Purpose. Dating with Purpose. You want to meet somebody and get really serious, this is the program for you. I'm not screwing around. I'm going to tell you exactly what goes on with this. Dating with Purpose is exactly that. It's about setting clear intentions and then having your actions marry and be aligned with those intentions. Right? So if I'm sitting here being all intentional, oh, I'm going to meet this guy and he's going to be amazing and this and that, and then any dipshit on Tinder steps to me and I'm like, okay, let's go to dinner. No. Velvet rope, bro. No. I know what I'm looking for. I'm intentional about it, and it is happening. It is as good as done. And so I said, okay, well, this is what I want. To the girlfriends at the table, I said, well, no, I'm holding out for what I want. I know what I want. I know it. I know I want it, and I know it exists because I have it in my head. I have it in my head, right? If you have it in your head, it exists. So it's just a matter of you aligning with whatever it is that you want to call it in. It's law of attraction, right? What you focus on, you manifest. So you're gonna let your friends shit talk you into believing that what you want doesn't exist? Are you kidding me? Ridiculous. So I told them, all right, I'm going to tell you about my guy before he arrives so I can speak him into existence. So I said to them, my guy is probably, I'll say, at the time I was 45. So I said, I think my dude's around between 48 and 54. He's from New York. He lives here, relocated probably. Probably within walking distance, at most a 10-minute Uber. And they're like, oh my God, good luck. Good luck. You're on South Beach, honey. Good luck. I'm like, I know right where I am. Trust me, I know exactly where I am. And so they started laughing. We cracked some jokes, other things about, whatever, girl talk, hilarious. But then we were having such a fun time with the conversation. We ended the conversation, whatever. We finished the night. It was hilarious. We were just being girl talk. And from that high vibe place of, one, knowing exactly what I wanted, specifically, two, believing it existed, and three, not being willing to settle for anything that is not that, I went ahead and lived my life. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna live my life and have fun and do my thing, and I have a big, robust, fun life. Why? I'm a quality person, right? Quality people hang out. The quality people, they're always busy. They got stuff to do, doing quality things. I did this seminar around that time. I had stuff going on, right? So I did a meditation, 21-day meditation. And in that meditation, through that process, I'm living well. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing my life. Going to the beach, reading a book. Me on me, loving up on me, all good with me. Fun social life, going out, having fun. So I get invited, girls from Lauderdale want to come down and hang with me. I haven't seen them in a while. I said, yeah, let's go out. Perfect. Different group of girls. I'm like, perfect. We're going to go to the deck Sunday afternoon. Amazing spot, beautiful weather. We go. I walk in, high vibe, people recognizing me from the Facebook and the videos and whatever. And hello, Lisa, my God, so nice. And wouldn't you know that someone recognized me from Facebook and waves me over, and my current boyfriend was that person's friend. And so I walked over and I said, hey, we're Facebook friends, right? I see you on my feed. And he said, yes, I'm Victor. And I said, nice to meet you. And then his friend, who's now my boyfriend, put his hand out and he said, hi, I'm beep. We call him Mr. S for social media. We call him Mr. S. And I said, wow. I shook his hand and I looked at him and I said, oh my God. In my head, I'm like, I have to know this person. It was just the feeling, an electricity, a thing. I just knew it. And we shake hands. We looked at each other. We smiled. It was all good. And then we kept checking each other out. And then later I, stepped up to him and we started talking. Point is, I soon find out that he, at the time, I was 45. He was 51. He was from New York. He relocated here. And, wait for it, he lives 5 blocks away. Law of attraction. You focus on what you want and that manifests. So now I'm applying the same techniques to how I manifested my boyfriend, which I tell people how to do, teach them how to do. Dating with purpose. Getting your mind aligned with the love that you want. And you can even, I have a version for people in relationships too. So I coach the people who are single. I coach the people who are in relationships so that they together can manifest. Who is with this? Create the ideal relationship that they want. So this is even amazing because when you have 2 people with their mind focused, 2 or more people with their minds focused on the same goal, the goal will manifest. You could put that money on it, period, every single time. Think about it like when you're at work and you have 3 people on your team and you're like, dude, we're getting this done by Friday, period. And somebody's like, yeah, for real, let's do it. And then you divide it up and it's like, yeah, because we're all in on this. If one person's like, meh, the momentum of the group can even push that person forward. So, yeah, powerful stuff. When you're in a relationship and you have a common goal, look out. And, it's really, really important that you get really super intentional when you're dating. There are 2 types of dating. 2 ways to go about dating. You can date for fun, and then you can date for future. I'll say that again. You can date for fun, and then you can date for future. Now, I prefer dating for future when you're ready for that, with fun, because fun is always part of my future. I'm always going to live a fun-filled life, right? But if you're just dating for fun and you're just like, yeah, dinners and drinking and hanging out and this and making out with this one and having sex with that one and this and the other, you're going to have split energy. Your energy is not going to be all harnessed and focused to put on the thing that you really want. And that's where people get a little loopy and they let their ego, they let their inner like 5-year-old dictate their love life. And that is a problem. And that's another thing that I help people really wrangle in when they coach with me. And the Dating with Purpose program goes into exactly that. It goes into, why do I choose the people I choose? Why do I show up the way I show up in relationships? Why do I have these patterns, these same patterns? And I see how I show up and what is at the root of the decisions that I make in my relationships. And when I'm dating, and when they don't call me, or they don't text me, and I get anxious, and I don't like who I become. Like, what is that about? Handle it. Handle it and you're free. I handled it. I had a history of that my entire dating life. It was line up a boyfriend, break up with the boyfriend, go to the new boyfriend. There was never any time for me, with me alone. I had to handle what that was about. I had to dig deep and I had to really do the work, and I had to look at myself and say, whoa, like, what happened to me? What is it in me that chooses this, that creates this? Everything's on you, right? You have full-on responsibility for all outcomes, and you have full-on all responsibility to change whatever comes, whatever you create. It's all on you. You start taking full responsibility for all the outcomes, forget it. You're in power. You're immediately in power. You're like, wait, I got me here. What did I do to get me here? Because it's not about out there. It's not about the guy. It's you're attracting that. If you're not attracting quality people, you need to start treating yourself better. You need to start loving up on yourself, and you need to start looking inward and really understanding, what is it in me that attracts this? That is the best question you could always ask yourself. Whenever, anytime, any kind of bullshit comes to you in life, you take responsibility and you're like, okay, I see what's going on right now. Let me just take a breath, because I need to ask myself, what is it in me that attracted this? Because I can't change them. If I analyze everybody else, I can't change that. It's like, my God, like, I get the pain right here. It goes like here to there. When you're trying to like change people, it's horrible. It's exhausting. But when you say, listen, I love all you no matter what. All of you, you're human. I love you. I have love for you. Don't necessarily need you around me, so I got to get in here, inside, in my mind, in my heart, and really say, Lisa, what are you doing? What are you not doing? What is going on with you that is attracting this? So I am hopeful that this helped you out tonight. I am Lisa the Love Coach, and I am actually, talking up my Dating with Purpose program. It's a good one. It's ideally for people who want to break some bad habits, patterns. They really want to get serious about calling in the person that they really want to be with. Like, no more bullshit, no more games. Just really holding yourself in an intentional space where you know what questions to ask somebody, you know how to go about online dating, you know how to go about meeting somebody out in the field, you're out and about, what to say to people, just an energy. It's all about getting your energy on a level where you can call in that person, just like I did my boyfriend. That was pure energy work. That was just putting the universe on blast and saying, this is what I want next. I am not having sex with anyone until it's someone that I can love and someone who can love me. And I don't care if it takes 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years. I don't care. I love myself. I'm aligned with spirit, and everything else will fall into place. And when I said that, 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, guy from New York, 5 blocks away, amazing. If it happened to me, it could happen to you. I was a hot mess, honey. I got all my videos on YouTube to prove it. You go back, way back to the archives. Lisa, 2013, 2014. Woo! 2015 was the big dark time, the rebirth, the phoenix that rose. 2016, I came out strong, right? So now here it is, 2019, boop, 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 4 years later almost. And you know what? It was a journey, and I respect the journey, and that's why anybody who coaches with me, bless their journey for where they are. Bless where they want to go and the gap in between. And if I have the privilege to play with you in that gap and make it tinier, shrink it, help you move along quicker, because my God, the stuff that I did, I share a lot of that. And, it's on you, though. You got to want it, right? Everybody's like, I want to meet the one. I want to meet the guy. I want to meet the girl. Where's my girl? Where's my guy? If they exist in here and in here, that means they can be right in front of your face and faster than you think. It's just, you have to believe it. You got to do the work. You got to work on you. And the more you do, the more self-loving you become, and the more you have to share and give to that person. So your conversation starts to change, your self-talk. It starts to become yeah, it's happening. I'm meeting this person. I must prepare. It's happening. It's on. Flight is coming in and they're on the plane. It's on. Instead of, I wonder if I'm going to meet them. I don't know. It would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice. This is happening. It's on. And the better I treat me, the quicker I move towards them. The quicker I can manifest that amazing person in my life. So treat yourselves well. Love up on you better than anyone ever could or should. You got you no matter what. And from there, you will call in amazing quality people every time. So this was day 2 of the challenge. Get really clear on who you want to be with, honey bunnies, because if you can think them and you can feel them in your heart, you can manifest them. You really could. All right, so get those journals out. Write down who it is that you want beside you. Hi, who's sitting beside me on my sofa? Who's allowed to share airspace with me? And that's what you should be, holding yourself to that high level. Ask the right questions of yourself. You'll get the right answers. And from there, you will attract an amazing person. I am Lisa, the Love Coach. I hope this served you well. You can DM me if you want more information about my Dating with Purpose program. And I can tell you more about that. We can have a little chat. You can tell me where you are, what's up with you in your dating life. And we'll take it from there. Thanks so much, guys. And tomorrow will be day 3. Day 3. Bye.